Howdy, everybody, and welcome to Farming Sim 25. We are on the map, Mapology. I don't, I'm probably butchering pronunciation of that, but I do apologize. But we are on a bit of a survival start. We've got very little equipment. We are, let's just start off first, going over our settings. We are on hard difficulty. Seasonal growth, no. Um, let's see. I'm going to turn crop destruction off, but I am going to turn the periodic plowing back on. Automatic start, yeah, just basic on our general settings. And then let's go look at our finances. So we are starting out $0 in debt. We've got $5,000 in the bank. Um, and then we have one small field, 7.61 acres. Not a lot, but it's a start. Otherwise, equipment wise, we have a mower and we have a dump truck. We do have our house, and then we do have a silage pit, fermenting silo. So we're just going to jump right in and get to going. So this has been turned into a field. It has been planted in grass. I was going to mow the meadow before doing this, but uh, I got pretty well most all of the headlands done and only had 100 liters, which is outrageously small. So let's start with getting everything powered up. And let's, all right, off to the races we go. So this mower is actually pretty decently quick. We're cruising 12 mile an hour here, which ain't nothing to sneeze at. And we'll just get this knocked out. We are going to be having to empty the bin on the back quite a bit. Um, so something we'll have to keep in mind. Now, I'm seeing a lot of grass get kicked off the side, even though we got the bagger on. So that's something we're going to have to be mindful of. And as a matter of fact, I think we're going to turn things around to where we're blowing everything in. Um, in doing so, gives us a second chance to pick things up. So we do have store delivery. This just happens to be down here at this end is where it happened to be set up at. Um, Probably not going to stay there, but this is just our start. Um, so let's see how far back we make it before we're full on our grass bin. Seeing as how we got over 50% in the bin just on the one pass, this is going to take us a while. So uh, nothing to it but to do it, I guess. So we'll get this knocked out. Um, Tell you what, I think what we will do is we'll get the first drop um, into the silo, and we will bring you guys back periodically as we're working. and we'll get this knocked out. So obviously we didn't make it all the way. We're actually figure we might as well pick up these little pieces that got kicked out. All right, it doesn't seem like it picks up in reverse, so just something we'll be mindful of. Um, but yeah, we'll get this knocked out. This is going to take us quite a while. This is a small mower for the size of the field. Um, this would typically be rated for something more in the lines of like a half acre to an acre, not 7 acres. Um, but definitely doable. Just going to be time consuming. So I'm going to keep working at this. Like I said, it's going to take me a bit, but I'll bring you guys right back. So we're definitely making some pretty good progress. We probably, I'm going to guess about 2/3 finished. Definitely would not be able to do this with a hired hand, mainly because of how often we're having to stop to empty uh, uh, the hopper. Um, so getting this done it is just a little bit on the time consuming part, but we'll get her done. We can unlock speed and speed up a little bit more. Um, that's definitely would help. But as you can see, we're going down this path or this side. We hit 54% this time, and when we go down the other side, because of it being shorter, we are actually hitting the end of this aisle. We're like right at 90, going to be right at 98, 99% full on the hopper, which is just about perfect. Can't get much closer than that as far as being full. And then we just run over and empty it into the silo. Uh, so now, one thing I've kicking the idea of is I would be able to have a hired hand do the mowing, um, and actually, well, like I said, just do the mowing portion. And oh, we actually overfilled. All right, so we'll pick up the last little bit off that. We could have a hired hand do the mowing, and then we would have to come back behind and pick it up. Now, if we were to do that, we'd be looking at either forage wagon or a baler. A couple different options baling wise. A couple different options forage wagon. But the way we're doing it right now, as far as at least especially since this is all the equipment we have, this is pretty well That's the only way we can do it. Um, but let's see how much didn't get picked up. Oh wow, 13 liters. That's it. All right. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shave or I want to take off one row off this top, and yeah, we'll just keep going the way I've been going. So, but well, I don't know. There's a few different ways we can do this. Have multiple hired hands in these mowers, and come back behind them, windrow it, and pick it up with a harvest forage wagon or something along those lines. But that's later on down the road. Um, it's going to be a bit before we get to the point where that's justifiable. So, but we'll keep at it. And I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and bring you guys back again once we hit finished mode, and we will go from there. So, back momentarily. So as you can see, we are down to our final pass. We've put quite a bit of grass in the silo, and we're finally just about finished. As you see, I did go ahead and unlock the speed on the mower, just speed things up. But um, now I'm actually going back down the road that was beside the one we just did to pick up what what it was kicking out the side. There's not much, but every little bit helps. Every little bit counts. Plus, we actually ran when we originally ran this row. We actually had filled the hopper up before we hit the end. So, picking up that last little bit, and that is done. So, this is the drop off point, obviously. And of course, it is time to save again, but grand total, we still got, so we're basically 140,000 liters of grass we put in. It is straight one grass to one silage, 1 liter of grass, 1 liter of silage. So in 1 month, we'll have 168,000 liters of silage produced. Um, so that's pretty well going to empty this out at the end of the month. So we will be uh, full up on our silage, and that's when we're going to be hauling it off to sell. But that is it for the mowing. Now, in theory, we could do contracts, do stuff to keep us busy, uh, but the only equipment we have is the mower, and there's no mowing contracts anyways. I mean, in theory, yeah, we could um, borrow equipment, but it's just not worth it. So, or well, it's not that it's not worth it. It is that it's not what we're going to do. So we're this playthrough is going to be no contracts. Going to try to do no loans and get things through. So let's go ahead and advance 1 month. With advancing 1 month, we will have didn't advance. Because we wasn't quite 8 o'clock yet. All right. So production cost, property maintenance, not too bad. So let's hop in the truck. And we are going to have to make multiple trips. This truck, it's got kind of small capacity, but that's okay. Let's see where we can take this. No, wrong. All right, prices, silage. All right, so biomass plant is just a couple bucks more. So that's going to be where we're going. All right. Lights are kind of dim on this truck. Glad we didn't go any earlier in the day where it was even darker. But tell you what, I'll bring you guys back when we get over there, and we'll see how much this load gets us. All right, so we're emptying it up, and let's see how we did. Not great, but this is, like I said, it's a small truck. So let's see what happens when we get um, everything sold off. I'm hoping that once everything is sold off, it is a much better picture. So, I'll tell you what, I'm going to start running the silage over here, getting it sold off, and I will bring you guys back when we got everything sold off. So, be back momentarily. I'll tell you what, folks, instead of making so many trips in this little truck, um, let's sell this truck and because we're 7.6 well 7,600 liters, and we've got 30 or 133,000 liters yet to transport. So let's sell this truck. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a semi, and uh, we might have to rent a trailer. We might even have to rent a truck. Um, all right. So the only truck we'd be able to afford that has, or well, the only truck we can afford to buy is this guy right here. We'll stay with Continentals. Um, all right. So I'm going to get this loaded up, and we'll get the silage sold off. Hopefully, they'll leave us enough money to go ahead and buy the trailer outright. But yeah, I'll bring you guys back when we're unloading. That way we can see the big picture on grand total of what we earned. So be be right back. All right, here we are. We're selling it off, and let's see how we did. 16,000. It's a good start. We do have a small lot, um, so it's going to take us a bit before we can afford to expand, but we'll get there. The other option is we could possibly take out a loan to expand our operations. That is an option, but I think what we'll do is we'll do one more harvest on the lot we have, and next year, when we'll be looking at whether or not we need to, or whether or not we're going to take out a loan or not. So, um, but yeah, we'll keep working, uh, and see how things go. But otherwise, I want to say thank you all for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, leave a comment. And I really hope to catch you guys next time. Take care. Have yourselves a wonderful day.